First play, first pass for Brady.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Brady.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards in the play. Brady now on first down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. The Steelers still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Oh, good move. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block,
touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Brady again.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
On second down, this is Harris.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Jones on first and 10.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready. Ready?
They go play action here on first down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off play action. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Now Jones on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To try again after the sack. Jones wide open as Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Three yards to go on second down, and they've got three tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On the give, this is Harris. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on second down. Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first, this from 41.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On play action, it's Brady. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a play fake. Brady.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on second down, Jones. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Jones now on third down. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They hand this off to Harris.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Brady to throw on 2nd down.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
On play action, now Brady. That's into the hands of Edwards.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brady.
It's Edwards again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 66. Regular.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Brady going to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execute.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey, check it. Hey, ball 66.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Brady.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Okay,
the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now Jones. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Now he'll throw deep left side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, 36 yards.
And the Steelers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Here we go. Striker, 3-3.
Throwing Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Sugar, 450.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Pass complete to Edwards. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, it's Brady.
Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Brady to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle for the cut where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle down. Still have hope. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for two here.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for two here. Back to throw, Brady. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Philadelphia, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.